Things have been a lot better since you helped with those soldier boys. Thanks again. So, what can I do for you?
So, tell me about the Kings.
We're different than other gangs. And not just because we dress better. We're not just a group of thugs looking for our next fight. The Kings are about an idea, you see. Where every man is free to follow his own path, do his own thing. Where every man is a king in his own right.
So why isn't every man in Freeside in your gang?
We've tried to pass our philosophy on to the people of Freeside, but not everyone is ready to be a king. The kids love us, but the old-timers tend to shy away and keep to themselves, and they probably couldn't pull off the look anyway. As for the others, some people just plain don't respect others, and that's a no-no. If there's one thing I won't tolerate, it's lack of respect.
Alright, I had some other questions.
Sure thing. What'd you have in mind?
This building is, interesting. What do you know about it?
Near as I can tell, it's some sort of religious institution. Oh, I know it says school out front, but everything in here seems to be related to the worship of some guy from back in the day. People used to come here to learn about him, to dress like him, move like him, to be him. If that's not worship, I don't know what is.
So is that what you guys do? Pretend to be this guy?
Something like that, yeah. There were some working tapes here when we first got here, so we know what he sounded like. Sadly, they stopped working a few years back, so I sold them to a junk merchant who was passing through. Otherwise, I'd play some for you. All the outfits you see my guys wearing around were originally found in here too, along with more hair gel than you can shake a stick at.
Right. So, if this was a school, what was taught here?
As far as we can tell, the guy that built this place was considered the coolest of the cool, and taught other people how to be more like him. People would come all around to learn how to sing, dance, dress, and even speak the way he did.
So tell me more about this, person.
Not a whole lot to tell. There were only a few books left in here when we found it, and those were rotted away. There were some posters left that were pretty well preserved, which is how we know all this stuff was based on the same guy. The thing of it is, we don't even know what his name was. All the posters just referred to him as the King.
And that's where you got the name from.
Well, that and the giant sign outside. This place could have been the King's House of Dog Chow, and I still would have taken the name. But I like to think I keep the memory alive.
Right. Let's talk about something else.
Sure thing. What'd you have in mind?
So where'd you get this, robo dog?
I got Rex here from a salvager a few years ago. He was a little dinged up when I got him, but one of the followers fixed him right up.
He doesn't seem very happy. Is there something wrong with him?
He's been acting peculiar for some time now. I took him to the followers and had him checked out, and they said his brain is bad or something.
Oh, yeah. So is he gonna be okay?
For now, but they said eventually he's gonna get worse. I don't know what to do.
Can I help somehow?
I don't know. Maybe. If you found a way to help my poor Rex here, I'd be much obliged. Your best bet would be to talk to Julie Farkas over at the old Mormon fort north of here. Maybe you'll have better luck than I did.
Alright. So, oh, it's gone now. I have to go.
All right. I'll see you later.
Great to see you again.
Hello. The King said you could tell me more about his robotic dog.
Rex? It breaks my heart every time I see him. He's such a good dog.
The King brought him here for treatment, then?
Yes, a few months ago. We had to tell him there was nothing we could do.
So you can't heal him?
No. Rex's condition is way beyond anything we can handle. He requires brain surgery and some sophisticated cybernetics work, too.
Well, is there anyone who could do all that?
There's an old scientist named Dr. Henry who reportedly specializes in this sort of procedure. He'd probably be your best bet. Last I heard, he was living up in Jacobstown, far to the northwest.
Alright, thank you. You've been, very helpful.
No problem.
Goodbye.
Things have been a lot better since you helped with those soldier boys. Thanks again. So, what can I do for you?
Julie Farkas said a man in Jacobstown can treat Rex.
She said what? Why didn't she just say so when I was there? Actually, come to think of it, I was pretty angry when I went down there. I vaguely recall something about upending a few tables, maybe knocking out one of her doctors. Anyway, that's incredible news. Only thing is, there's too much going on around here for me to make a trip like that. And I need all of my guys just to keep things settled here. You seem to be awfully interested in my boy Rex here, and you've done some good work for me already. I'll tell you what. You promised to get Rexy here to that doctor, and I'll lend him to you. What do you say?
Alright, absolutely. I'll see that he gets better.
I can't thank you enough. Now, there's a few things you should know about old Rex here if you're going to be traveling together.
Alright.
First, he hates rats. Can't stand the things. Giant rats, mole rats, doesn't matter. He catches a whiff of one, and he's off like a shot after him. He's normally pretty obedient, but you might have to chase him some if he goes after one of the little varmints. Second, he doesn't like hats, or the people wearing them. Don't ask. I have no idea why. Maybe because it rhymes with rats. That should be it, though. Other than the occasional bad spot when his brain starts hurting him, that is. But I'm hoping you will see to that. I wish you both luck. Take care of my Rex now, you hear? Rex, this is your new master. Protect her as you would me.
Hi, Rex. How you feeling, boy? Alright.
Welcome to Jacobstown, human. You're free to walk around. Just don't stare at the Nightkin. They don't like people looking at them. And if you're insecure, keep it to yourself. They're not popular around here.
Oh, yeah. Why do some of the super mutants here just like the NCR?
A lot of bad blood between super mutants and humans. Goes back years. Some here still got the scars and memories. Me? I don't really have a problem with the NCR. Set their sights a little too high sometimes, but they try. Legion? That's another story.
What makes the NCR too ambitious?
They expand. Fast. If you got land they want, they'll take it. Eventually. Did it out west? They'll do it here. They keep rolling over people. They'll regret it. That's how revolutions start.
And what do you know about the Legion?
Caesar thinks he can change human nature. Most of the Legion is following Caesar, not Caesar's ideals. When he's gone, it'll crumble. Might not happen overnight. Might take a few decades, but it'll happen. Basic human nature. Greed, ambition, jealousy. We'll see to it.
Alright. Anything else you can tell me about the NCR?
Seen them grow from a single town, Shady Sands, into the Republic. They've done good for the most part.
Do you have any dealings with New Vegas?
Not really. Heard it's a paradise in the wasteland. Never been there myself. Doubt they'd let a mutant in. Amazes me people would come from all over the waste to throw away everything they've got in that town.
Yeah. Let's talk about something else.
All right.
So, I had some questions about Jacobstown.
Such as?
Well, what's the history of Jacobstown?
Was a resort pre-war. I renamed it to Jacobstown after an old friend. Died a long time ago. I figured us mutants needed a place to call our own. Town's far enough away from humans so they don't bother us much. One of these days I'm hoping we can trade with the rest of the wasteland. No more fighting, just get along.
So how does the town support itself?
Bighorners. Good eating. And we can trade the hides. Got a lot of wild ones around here, so it's easy to restock the herd.
Well, I'd like to know about you.
Was part of a super mutant army. Ran a town, walked the wasteland with a tribal. Now I'm here.
Alright, well, let's start from the beginning. A super mutant army.
Long story, so here's the short version.
Okay.
The Master created the super mutants and Nightkin. The Master thought he could unify everyone. No more differences, no more war. It didn't end well.
And so you're a mayor.
Town was Broken Hills. Bunch of super mutants, humans, and ghouls all living together peacefully. Well, most of the time.
Uh-huh. Tell me more about the tribal.
We were looking for a Gek to save the village of Arroyo. Eventually we did. Nuked an oil rig in the process. We went separate ways after that. I went east into the Rockies looking for other mutants like myself. Don't know what happened to my friend. I got a feeling it turned out all right in the end.
Alright. Let's talk about something else.
All right.
Are there any town rules I need to know about?
Same as any civilized town. Don't start any fights or steal anything. We'll treat you fair. Not a lot to ask.
Alright. What's wrong with the Nightkin?
Nightkin suffers schizophrenia from the stealth boys they're always using. One of the reasons I settled Jacobstown was so they could be cured. While they're in town, the Nightkin aren't allowed to have stealth boys, so their craziness doesn't get worse. Trouble is, the Nightkin don't like being visible either. They don't take being exposed too well.
Alright, I'm looking for a Dr. Henry.
Doc's inside the lodge.
Alright, thank you.
See you.
I assume this is about something important? You're interrupting my research.
Hello? I'm surprised to find another human here.
I prefer the solitude, and having a bunch of super mutants around tends to keep things safe and quiet.
Alright. So, you're a scientist then?
Yes, specializing in neuroscience, both human and canine. Of course, this lab is nothing compared to what I had when I was with the Enclave.
You were with the Enclave?
Yes, but the leadership and I didn't see eye to eye, so I left. It was the right decision, since the Enclave's oil rig was destroyed not long after.
Huh. Alright, let's talk about something else.
If we must.
So, what are you working on?
The Nightkin have varying degrees of mental instability due to their addiction to stealth boy use. I've been trying to come up with a cure. I'm currently investigating the local Night Stalker population, since they seem to have developed a natural stealth field. I've also gotten my hands on a working Stealth Boy Mark II prototype, but that experiment is riskier. I'd rather not pursue that research just yet.
Alright. So, does Stealth Boy use hurt humans?
It's possible, but I've yet to see any hard evidence or hear of any cases where humans were negatively affected. Its negative effects are more pronounced on Nightkin.
So why is the Stealth Boy Mark II riskier?
The stealth field has been modulated to use less power and thus last longer, but for some reason it has pronounced negative effects on the user. However, these pronounced effects will allow me to pinpoint exactly what parts of the brain they're affecting. Unfortunately, I'll need to run the test on a live subject, and Marcus has encouraged me to investigate the Night Stalker mutation first.
Alright. I'd like to help. What do you need me to do?
I'm not convinced that the Night Stalker mutation is a natural one, and I need someone to investigate their lair for proof. Some of the super mutants have looked around as well, but they've come back empty-handed. Perhaps a pair of fresh eyes will have better luck. Lily might be interested in coming with you. She's lost a few of her bighorners to Night Stalker attacks, and would enjoy a little revenge.
Alright. So, what makes you think that the Night Stalker mutation isn't natural?
I've compared the brain chemistry of a Nightkin to one of the local Night Stalkers we killed. They both exhibit similar neurochemical changes. Now, I'm not claiming that Night Stalkers are running around wearing stealth boys, mind you. I just don't think it's all a coincidence.
Alright. Let's talk about something else.
If we must.
This is Rex, my cyber dog. There's something wrong with him. I was told to come to you.
It's neural degradation. Biomed gel can only preserve a living brain for so long, so you'll need to find a replacement. I haven't left Jacobstown in years, but there was one woman in Novak, Gibson. I remember her living with a pack of hounds. Aside from her, I know that the Fiends and Caesar's Legion fight alongside dogs. There could be viable specimens among them, if you can get to them.
Alright, goodbye.
Yes.
Alright, let's see here. This is a Stealth Boy Mark II prototype. As it is only a prototype, there are numerous fluctuations in its stealth field which would yield unpredictable results in a field test. Specialists in electronics could stabilize the field output. Yeah, I think I'll do that. There we go.
I'd heard there were new people in town, but I thought it was more super mutants. Nice to meet ya. I'm Calamity.
Hello? Cassie. You have an interesting name.
That Thank you. Change names and jobs every decade or so just to keep things interesting. I picked Calamity this time because it sounded nice. Never really done much science stuff till now. I'm pretty good at it. Or so Dr. Henry tells me.
So, what do you do here?
Most of the time, I'm Dr. Henry's research assistant. We're looking into ways to cure the, I'm also handy with tools. And once in a while I venture down into the valley to trade the big horner hides and meat for supplies.
Does anyone other than Sirmians come up this way?
Prospectors looking for salvage, usually. They always run when they see the mutants. The Great Khans come this way once in a while, but they keep their distance. I think they're mostly keeping an eye on us.
Alright. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bother someone else. I don't want anything to do with you.
Do you have a problem with humans?
Humans are always staring at things. We Nightkin don't like being stared at. Is uncomfortable.
Oh. How does that make you different from some humans?
It is different. Right now, I'm trying very hard to remain civil, and you're not making it easy with your incessant questions.
Alright. So, what do you do here, Mr. Mutant?
I represent the Nightkin. Marcus may lead this town, but the Nightkin listen to what I have to say. Doesn't mean I don't respect Marcus for what he's trying to do. However, he doesn't truly understand the difficulties of being a Nightkin.
So why are the Nightkin here in Jacobstown?
The stealth boys we use have cumulative adverse effects on our minds. Jacobstown was supposed to be a sanctuary, a place to find a cure. Instead, we wait and wait. I'm sick of waiting.
Alright. Goodbye.
Finally.
Jimmy? Little Jimmy?
What?
My, how you're grown up. So good of you to come visit your grandma.
Who's Jimmy?
Oh, Jimmy, don't you go being silly now. Come over here and give your grandma some sugar.
I think you have me confused with someone else.
Oh, of course I have, dearie. How silly of me. I didn't take my medicine yet today. How can I help you?
So what do you do in Jacobstown?
I watch over the big horners. They're sweet, gentle creatures, but sometimes they get ornery, just like my grandkids.
Alright. Well, I'm looking into the Night Stalker mutation. Want to come along with me?
Oh no, dearie. 3 makes a crowd.
Alright, fair enough. See you around.
Talk to you soon, dear.
Oh. Fucking hell, he was right. Fucking invisible Night Stalkers.
So the Reds finally hit us, just like I always said they would. Vegas is still there as far as I know, but that probably won't last long. Didn't get accepted into one of the vaults, so I did the next best thing and had this place built. Got massive debts, but who cares now? That's every man for himself now. Had to take care of the Paulson boy since he knew about this place. These supplies are for me and nobody else. There's a woman and her daughter up in one of the rooms of the lodge. Might go pay him a visit tomorrow. The man's got needs.
What do we have here? A Nightkin and a chewed stealth boy.
So, you're back. Now, where did we leave off?
Well, Dr. Henry sent me. I need a new brain for my cyber dog, if you know what I'm saying.
Dr. Henry? Now there's a name I haven't heard in years. Hard to believe he's still alive. As for your request, it's a bit ghoulish if you ask me, but Ray is pretty old and I'll probably have to put him down soon enough. As for the price for this favor, 700 caps sounds about right. Ray's like family, and I've got other dogs to take care of.
Alright. Well, I'm offering Ray immortality of a sort. Are you really gonna put a price on that?
Fair enough. Here, Ray. Mama's got something for you.
Oh, dear. Thanks, thanks, Miss Gibson.
Got a problem. Could use your help.
Well,
Been having trouble with NCR mercs harassing the town, and they just showed up again.
Oh, yeah? How have they been harassing the town?
Killing our bighorners, shooting at the lodge, that sort of thing. It's getting hard to keep people from retaliating.
Alright. But you're sure these mercenaries work for the NCR?
I can't say for sure if they're NCR. Wherever they are, they want us dead or gone.
Alright. So what do you want me to do?
You're human. They might be willing to listen to what you have to say. Maybe. I'm not asking you to kill them. Just talk them into leaving. Hell, pay them off if you have to.
Alright, I'll see what I can do.
Thanks.
Our business is with the muties, not you.
Gentlemen, who are you doing this for?
Won't name names, but some important folks in the NCR are sick of muties attacking their Brahmin herds. They want them gone from NCR territory. Maybe this group had something to do with attacking Brahmin, maybe not. Doesn't matter. We're getting paid to make them go away.
I see. Well, listen, fellas. Go away now, or you'll have to deal with me. And if you do that, if you choose that, you'll wish you were fighting super mutants.
I've always known when to fight and when to back down, and it seems to me I ought to back down this time. My men and I are leaving. You won't see us around here again.
Something on your mind?
Yeah, you won't have to, you won't have any more trouble with those mercenaries.
Good. Glad you didn't kill them. Letting them walk away proves we're not bloodthirsty mutants.
Right.
If NCR or anybody else is looking for an excuse to attack Jacobstown, they're not going to get it from us.
Alright, so what's the story with Keen?
Smart, charismatic, hell of a mean streak. Doesn't care for humans, prefers fighting them to talking. He's got a lot of pull with Nightkin, though. He talks, they listen. Was hoping he could drive Nightkin to Jacobstown. Keen is saner than most, but I know he's thinking of going his own way again. He's aggressive, impatient, can't stand sitting around.
Alright. So, what happens if Keen leaves?
That happens, there's a good chance other Nightkin will follow. It'll make it hard to get a cure to them. Worse, if Keen and the Nightkin tear up the Mojave hunting for stealth boys, people are gonna get killed. Most humans can't tell the difference between mutants. Might come here looking for payback.
And why does Keen want to leave?
Because of a promise. One I haven't been able to keep. The Nightkin all suffer from schizophrenia. It's the stealth boys they use, or used to use. Nightkin have a hard time being seen like normal folks. Can't stand it. A few already left to try and find more stealth boys. Miserable situation. They either stay here and suffer, or dig up stealth boys and lose their minds. Not much of a choice.
Well, you're a mutant too. Wouldn't the Nightkin listen to you?
That's like saying Caesar and Kimball would listen to each other. Nightkin don't have a lot of trust for others. Mutants included.
Alright. Let's talk about something else.
All right.
Goodbye.
See you.
Is there something else I can do for you?
How goes your research for the Nightkin cure?
Promising, but I won't be able to synthesize the drug anytime soon. I really should get back to my work.
Alright. I found a chewed up stealth boy in the Nightkin in the Night Stalker lair.
There's still power, but the casing is cracked. I'm astonished that exposure to the stealth radiation could induce mutations so rapidly. More importantly, this explains why my research into this group of Night Stalkers hasn't come up with a cure for the Nightkin. There's only one avenue left for me. I need to run the Mark II test on Lily. It's the only way.
Okay. Why Lily and not some other Nightkin?
Lily is eccentric, certainly, but I've never felt she was dangerous. More importantly, she asked if she could help me in some way. I've told her about the risks, and she still insists on helping me.
Alright. I'll talk to Lily then.
I'll be waiting.
Hello again, dear.
Hello, ma'am. Did you still want to help Dr. Henry run his experiment?
Of course, dearie. I know it's dangerous, but it'll all turn out for the best. You'll see. I'll go to him now. It would be rude to keep him waiting.
The equipment is hooked up and ready. We can start the test as soon as you give me the go-ahead.
Alright. Then go ahead and start the tests.
Very well. Please stand back. I don't want any erroneous readings. You're welcome to stay and observe if you want, though.
Alright. Sure thing.
Alright, power on the stealth boy, Lily.
Bring it on. Real strange. Strange, but good.
Interesting. Try thinking aggressive thoughts now. Think about smashing a rad scorpion.
Lily's mad.
Get out of the way, Rex.
How were those readings?
Rex,
Looking calamity.
back off.
Stealth field is stable.
Rex.
And the readings are clean.
Let the lady do her job,
Gamma
Rex.
wave
Come on.
activity is 0.
Rex.
Odd. But everything looks right.
Jeez.
Alright, we're done here. Go ahead and power the stealth boy down, Lily.
Oh, I liked having it on.
I'll get back to you on that in a moment, once I've analyzed the results.
Well, congratulations on getting the prototype functional, Doctor. Now, just hand it over, and we'll be on our way.
What?
My request is perfectly reasonable. Give us the stealth boy specs, and there will be no need for us to splatter the room with your insides.
What? But the Mark IIs are even more dangerous than standard stealth boys.
Our lives, our decision to make. We're tired of sitting around in Jacobstown waiting for a cure.
Okay, and what are you planning to do once you have the specs?
There are caches of stealth boys out there. With a Mark II in hand, it shouldn't be difficult to upgrade every one of them.
Keen, what you do in the wasteland affects all the mutants here. But you didn't think about that, did you?
No, I didn't. Not until now, anyway. Very well, human. You've made your point, and I withdraw my request.
Alright, thank you.
Nice work with the Nightkin. I've never seen anyone able to talk their kind out of anything once they had their mind set to it. I got a lot of useful data from the experiment, and am a lot closer to a cure than before. It's occurred to me that this brief test might not yield a cure anytime soon. However, if Lily were to continue to wear the prototype...
Well, how about you use neuropeptide simulators and a Night Stalker brain? Results should be similar to a live brain.
That's brilliant. Simple yet elegant. I can't believe I didn't think of that.
Yep.
Is there something else I can do for you?
Yeah, I have a new brain for Rex.
Very well. Show me what you brought so that I can analyze its potential.
Yeah, this brain is from Ray, one of old Lady Gibson's dogs.
All right, let's see here. Neural pathways look good. Definitely a breed of guard dog. If I transplant this brain into Rex, he'll be a bit more ferocious in his attacks.
Alright, sounds great. Do it.
Have a seat. This will take a while.
Alright. Hey there, Rex. How you feeling, boy? Glad to hear it. Alright, goodbye.